The Stephie Smalls Show on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up at underdogfantasy.com, promo code SMALLS, to get up to $1,000 in bonus credits. Looking for all SGPN's picks and podcasts in one convenient place? Download the free SGPN app wherever you get your apps.
Are you ready?
Chat's already making me laugh. Happy Vladdy Daddy finally hit a home run to those who celebrate. Welcome back to the Stephie Smalls Show, episode 14 on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. If you rate and review the podcast on Spotify, we're giving away a $100 gift card to the SGPN store. You can go get a Ref Sarteris shirt or some Triple S merch. First up on the show, very excited. The other half of the fantasy golf degenerates, the Kenny Kim, is joining to discuss final RBC bets, and I have some questions about the Washington Commanders for him. Hi, Kenny. How's it going?
Hey, Smalls. Big fan of yours. Really glad, John. Is that a Biggie Smalls CD in the back? Is that a Ready to Die?
It is, and I also have a Biggie Smalls Buddha.
Oh, nice. The Ready to Die, I knew I liked you for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's
right
where
there.
It comes from. That's where the Smalls comes from.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. But still, it's cool that you rep it. Because I know you're probably a little bit young,
maybe.
Biggie age, right? So I fuck with that.
How are you doing after Masters Week? We were talking a little bit behind stage. I think I was hungover through yesterday. Still have my days mixed up. My voice is still pretty much gone. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, next year I got to ask for Monday off. Basically, I mean, and the funny thing is, I pounded some liquor the first few days, but I mean, I took it easy on Sunday, relax, smoked a little joint, watch the Masters, just stayed on the couch for about 12 hours straight. And so I figured I'd be good for work the next day, but just the way the tournament finished and how it was, it literally drained everything out of me, even though I didn't leave the couch for 12 hours. So luckily my boss was out of the office for most of the day on Monday, so I took quite a nap at work is basically what I did.
So necessary. The one thing I didn't get to talk about on Monday was Bowser peeing in Rae's Creek round one. Thoughts on it, because I totally remembered that. It dropped out of my mind, and then I thought about it today, and I was like, he really pissed in the creek and admitted it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta pee. Sometimes you gotta pee. Like if I'm on a golf course and I'm 4 or 5 beers deep, I already broke the seal. I mean, I'm going anywhere. I'm going anywhere because you don't want to hold that too long. It hurts. It hurts.
Yeah. Especially if it's one of those days where you're throwing them back. Like at Golf League, we only played 9, but it's when I'm 4 deep through 2, it's
a little bit more difficult for you.
It is. It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. I have to pray to God that the porter potties are actually clean for once. So that
I got buddies that just whip it out in the middle of the fairway. I mean, that's how easy it is.
You gotta go. Yeah. RBC this week, thoughts, best bets. Did you add anything today?
Yes, I added Justin Thomas today. I added Justin Thomas today. I think, he's on the verge. They had a couple of runner-ups here in the last 5 or 6 events. It looks like his game is back to where it needs to be after falling off a little bit. The next step is a win. I think the tournaments he's played where there's been a lot of trouble, where you can get a big number, right? A double or a triple or something like that a couple of times around. I think those weren't for him. This one, Heritage, a little bit easier. It's still an easy course, but, a lot more birdies, and there's a lot more room. There's not many places where you can make a huge number. And I think that's good for him. I think this could be the week for him. So I took him at 28-1 with 3 places on one of my books.
I like it. I feel like he's right there too. It's coming at some point. I call him Crybaby Davis Thompson, because I went to see Waste Management. I don't know if this was his first Waste Management, and he missed a putt, bogeyed a hole, and he was crying after the hole. And I was like, buddy, we can't be crying getting bogeys at the Waste Management. So now he's Crybaby Thompson to me. I had him top 20 plus 140. I know he's a popular outright pick this week. And then I also had him top 10 after round 1 plus 500 because I think he can go low, get a lot of birdies here, solid tee to green, and he does putt pretty solid on Bermuda. What else is on the card this week for you?
I like Xander a lot. I went sort of top heavy this week. I just got a feeling it's going to be one of these studs up top. I mean, it's normally what we've seen at these signature events. So Xander looks like he's on the cusp. I think since he's been back from his hand injury, the Masters is actually the first time he gained strokes in every single major strokes gain category. And that's coming off the prior week where he gained almost 12 strokes with his irons. He's back. You know, 18-1 in 3 places sounded like a really good number for me. I think you could get him a 20 right now with 3 places. The market still hasn't. I mean, it's getting lower. I mean, he was 25 at the Masters, which I thought was ridiculous, right? So it's slowly going down, but I want to catch it before it hits to where it was last year when you get plus 700, plus 750 for him every week.
It's going to go back to where it was, so you might as well take advantage of the number that you're getting right now. I did this last year, and I think like maybe I'm just being a baby back biatch about it, but I took Xander top 10. It's like an autoplay. It was for so long. Probably will regret that because I could very much see him winning here. Berger's so fucking tipped this week. Are you shocked? I did bet him earlier. I mean, I see why he's getting strokes in every major like stroking category, you name it. He's doing well. I kind of wish I bet this one each way. I did not. Top 37 straight starts. Thoughts on Berger this week?
Yeah, I took 8 places for him. I didn't get the best number. I'm not much of a shopper. I do this for I do this more for fun than anything else. I'm definitely not a pro, right? So I tend to go for convenience. So I got him for 35-1 with 8 places. Definitely one of my bets also.
Yeah. Anything else you're looking at? What are you doing with Cantlay? I hate
no Cantlay. I don't trust him. He hasn't won in 5 years or some bullshit like that. So, I mean, like a top 10, top 5. I know Byron's big on that. I like Hovland. Again, trying to get people before, everyone gets on him, right? And he won that event a couple weeks back. His number dropped, has dropped a ton. It was like 75, 60s and stuff like that. Now you're seeing him at, 25 to 30, which I think is still reasonable for a guy like Hovland. I didn't really believe him after he won a few weeks ago, especially after the round where he said like he just got lucky. Like he was just missing all the shots in the right places, right? And it really didn't give me much confidence in his future, right? But he was on a bunch of featured groups in the Masters, and you could sort of see the confidence sort of seething out of him, especially on approach shots and stuff like that, his ball striking. You could see that he was super confident. It felt like he was sort of back a little bit more. I do worry about his short game, of course, but his ball striking could be good enough where his short game could be limited. And he just doesn't have to do it that often by hitting so many greens. So 28-1 for him is one. And then, that's a pretty stacked top tier card. So I only got like one other bomb other than him.
Yeah. I added, and then the only other one I added, basically added just placements. And I haven't added a first round leader. Do you bet first round leader often?
Not often. I mean, maybe 5 to 10 times a year. If I feel it, I'll throw it out there. But I'm an outright guy. Byron, my co-host on the Fantasy Golf Degenerates, he's the one that does all the wild betting with the matchups and placements. Just give me the lottery pick, outrights, and I'm good to go.
Straight up, right to the point, please. I did bet Sanjay though, top 20 plus 140. I mean, he's had 3 top 15s the past 4 years here. He's off top 5 at the Masters, which am I supposed to put a future in for him next year? Because I've kind of been tempted to look at it. I haven't, and that was his ball striking was kind of ass on Sunday too, and he still finished top 5. He hasn't won in 3.5 years. That sounds
there's
wrong.
So many golfers that haven't won.
It sounds wrong to me. I'm
crazy.
Always on the wrong
JT, Cantlay, Sung Jae. All these guys haven't won in almost 3+ years. Yeah.
I'm always on the wrong side of that guy. I can't get it right with him. Let me do some ad reads, and then I have Commander's questions for you. Is there anything else you want to add to RBC before we move on?
Not really. I mean, having a signature event the week after sort of blows. I've just been out of it, but I mean, still putting the work in for the show and stuff like that. We got to do it. So I'll watch. I'm playing a lot of golf this weekend, so that'll probably take up the majority of my time.
I know. I'm hoping to finally get out. I have not golfed yet, and
You're
I
in
haven't
what,
golfed.
Michigan?
Yeah, the weather
How
is.
close to Toronto?
I can't go. I know you're going to the event.
You should.
I'm so jealous. I wish it's the other side. I think.
It's the other what?
My geography is not good, but I'm pretty sure they're not close to each other.
Okay. Hey, well, if you make it out there, we got a Mayo Media Net dinner on Friday that I'm sure you can come to. You could be my plus one.
Blast. Are you doing the show with them, or are you going to hang?
No, I'm just gonna hang. I don't know. I'm sure whatever Pat tells me to do, I do. Yeah. I'm an easy employee.
You'll be there. You will be there. All right. Before we talk a little bit, Commanders. Ever had your deposit blocked by your bank right before a big bet? Ever needed cash at 2 a.m. for another shot at the tables? But you hit your ATM limit. Edge Boost has your back. Edge Boost is the first ever bank account built for bettors. Edge Boost gives you fast, reliable access to your funds, making it easier to move money when and where you need it, without the delays that can come with traditional banks. For you high rollers, you can move up to $250K a day on your Edge Boost Visa debit card with unlimited withdrawals. This works 24/7 for instant deposits. Never wait for a wire to clear. Again, it gets better every time you deposit into a qualified gambling account. You earn cash back rewards up to 0.5%. All this for no usage fees and no minimum balance. Cashback rewards for being a DJ is awesome. Edge Boost is a debit account that makes it easy to get started with no credit checks, no minimum balance, and no usage fees. Simply verify your identity and you're ready to go. Finally, Edge Boost has a suite of responsible gambling tools to help you manage your bankroll and make informed decisions. What are you waiting for? Go to www.edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by mybookie.ag. MyBookie is your place to bet on every sport, including the NBA playoffs, plus props for every game. MyBookie accepts customers from a ton of locations, easy deposit and lightning fast payouts using crypto. Two bets that I like over at MyBookie for RBC is Xander over Kawa round 1, -105, and Sanjay Top Asian +110. We hit a bunch of those for the Masters using MyBookie. So head to MyBookie, promo code SMALLS for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000. That's mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN SMALLS. I did it again. The chat needs to clap for me because I'm finally getting through my fucking ad reads without messing them up. I'm pretty impressed with myself there. It's a mouthful.
You got to record them and just have the producer press play.
I really need to. The Commanders are getting a new stadium, huh?
I mean, they're looking at it. I actually work in construction, and so I looked through a bunch of jobs. And the Washington Redskins stadium is up on certain construction sites where they're talking about new jobs that are coming up. It looks like it might happen, $3 billion, but the team is paying 2.5. So the city's really getting a deal for that. Yeah. And I think it's going to be good that it's going to be in the city. If it's going to be back in the old RFK place, RFK, I mean, that's an amazing historical place. I mean, that place used to be incredible and I'm old enough to remember, watching games from RFK and the stands literally just shaking up and down. If we can get some type of vibe like that, plus all the new amenities and stuff like that, because the FedEx Field right now, or whatever, Northwest Stadium is what it's called now, is the worst stadium maybe in professional sports.
It's a dump.
I hate it. I mean, I don't go to games anymore because of that. And also it's just so out there. Going to the city is just so much more convenient, especially for me. I live about 12 miles west of DC.
Okay. What's it like not drafting at the top of the board this year? I
mean, it's pretty incredible. I mean, the amount of pain and suffering that I have been through being I'm a Commanders fan for 40 years. And then the last 25 was Snyder. I started off, winning everything when I was young. We won the Super Bowl, playoffs every year. It's great. Mm-hmm. And then to have this 25-year lull with the worst owner in sports, and then to get what we got last year was just so much joy, so much happiness, not just to myself, but to the people of the city, the people of the surrounding area. It changed the whole atmosphere. Mondays after wins were fun to be out and about and walking about with everyone in their Commanders gear and talking about Jaden Daniels. It was just such a different experience from what it was in the last 25 years. And I haven't been an adult when they were good, this good. So, it's been amazing. And I'm so looking forward to this season.
Yeah, my hot take, I don't even know if I've said this on the show before, but my hot take is it is actually worse. And I know there's going to be people in the chat that are not going to like this. I don't give a fuck though. My hot take is that it's actually way worse to be a fan of a team that you witnessed greatness and you felt the feeling of greatness, and then for them to just be shitty and absolutely torture you, than for you to only know the horror of being.
Probably happened to both of us, because you probably grew up with Eli and stuff in the Super Bowls, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Like I know what it's like. I saw 2007, saw 2011, and then it's just like been going this way ever since. And all I know is like what that felt like. And now I haven't felt that. I haven't even, sorry in the chat. I haven't felt that. I mean, like I want to be able to even watch games. It's unbearable.
Yeah. I mean, like, for 35 years, I watched every game. The last 5 years prior to this one, I mean, I might have missed a couple because, I mean, honestly, it was just horrible. I do hate the Giants more than the Cowboys and Eagles, though, which is weird for a Commanders fan, but that's more of a personal thing. My last serious girlfriend was a Giants fan, and she broke my damn heart. So I hate the Giants more than anything else.
That seems very personal.
It is very, very personal.
Yes, that's totally fine. I actually don't have anything really against the Commanders. Like, I think in my lifetime, you guys have pretty much always been like pretty pathetic. So it doesn't bother me.
I'm sure you'll start hating us soon. Once you start winning all these Super Bowls,
I can't believe. Listen, I was so wrong about what I thought your year was going to look like, and a lot of that came off of like the basis of the O-line, and they just played better, and James Daniels was able to elevate the team. Like the O-line played way better than I could have ever expected, and that's usually my thing. And I was very, very wrong. It was impressive what they did. Do you think there is going to be like any regression next year? They have the 6th best odds to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, we're winning it all next year. Just go ahead and book that 18-1 number. Go ahead, write that down. Put the future in 18-1. We got Debo. We got, gas mask Tunsil over there. Big fan of Tunsil.
I forgot about that. How did I forget?
As a guy who, sometimes indulges in the herbaceous life, like Tunsil. I mean, how do you get drafted? That's one of the craziest ways, pictures I've ever seen in my life pre-draft.
It's awesome. People like they're smoking, like just smoking, like recreationally, and then using a mask like that is like a whole nother level of smoking pot.
I'll be honest, I've used a mask like that before.
That's so funny.
I've used a mask like that before.
How is it? I think I would cough to death.
I did. I mean, this is when I had like full lung. I'm trying to quit smoking now. My lungs are shot. In my 20s, I was hitting 4-foot bongs and stuff in college. So not anymore. But
I'm such a baby. I'll never forget the last time I smoked a bong. I can't believe I'm telling you the story. Was right before my initiation in my sorority. And it's like kind of creepy if you don't know a lot about it. And I was like losing my shit the whole time. I swear they almost kicked me out of it, but I was like so high. I was on another fucking planet.
First time I had edibles was at a Nats game. And I had like a whole bunch in my pocket and it was hot as hell. And then I realized, I took them out and I realized they were melting, these gummies. So like I had to eat the whole thing. I ate this was when I was not a professional like I am now when it comes to edibles. And I lost it. I almost had to leave. Yeah. And we went out to eat afterwards. I ate like $200 worth of food. It was insane.
Yeah. I literally had fully convinced myself I was joining Cole. I was like freaking out. And then they talk in like older language, and I was just losing my shit. It was the funniest thing I had ever heard in my entire life. One thing I will say, I have bet on the Commanders, one thing, which I know is like a big no. Giants fans are not going to be amused with this, even though it kind of goes against me thinking like maybe there's room for a little bit of regression, but I think I'm just fooling myself. I do like them to win the division because we know the NFC East. We don't repeat. No one's repeated the division since 2003. So the Eagles are the favorite right now. So there's absolutely value on taking the Commanders because I'm sure as shit not taking Dallas because Dallas is a mess and going the other direction. And we know my Giants are not winning the division. So who does that leave us? It leaves us the Commanders.
Yeah, I mean, with the team we have, and then I trust Josh Harris and Adam Peters and, Peters and Quinn with my life, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever decisions they make, I'm in. Okay. We might need some DB help, running back help in the draft, but whatever they decide, I'm in, and we're going to keep winning. And it's going to be the dawn of this new era in the NFL with Jaden Daniels and his mom.
Yeah. She is so funny. Like I fuck with it.
All right, look, man, with the amount of trouble that these young stars get into nowadays, like Ruggs and all these guys, I mean, going crazy and doing stupid shit and going to jail.
Getting 18 women pregnant, paying out child support, their whole damn fucking salary.
Hey, she seems like a smart woman to me.
Yeah. Yeah. And Jaden Daniels is just so likable. Like he's such a likable individual. He really is. Like I'm unfortunately a huge fan of his. What's your idea? Like, how do you watch the games? Are you someone that has to watch alone?
I watch all major sporting events that I have really, I'm really into. I have to watch them. I'm old enough where I've watched these events with friends and stuff like that. And just, I can't focus on, I don't care about my friends at this point in time. Right? I just want to watch this game. Stop talking. Shut the fuck up.
Nothing you are saying is funny. No, I don't want food. No, I don't want another beer. I'll get up during commercial.
They're like, are you okay, Kenny? Yes.
I'm fine.
Threw a fucking pick. I'm fine. Leave me the fuck alone.
Fucking good. I'm fucking good.
Right?
Yeah. So what's your drink of choice?
Where I sit at home alone. I got, I don't know if I'll watch, but I got 4 TVs in my wall, 80, 70, 60, and 50 on the wall. So I get to watch all the games.
And what are you sipping on? What are you sipping on during games?
I mean, like, I'll be honest, I'm a Crown Royal guy, but I've been sort of cutting back on the drinking. As I've gotten older, I've been trying to get somewhat healthier. In my life, I have not been the most healthy person. But in the last 3 or 4 years, I have been trying, and I've cut back drinking a lot. The only issue is I eat a lot more pot now. So I'm an edible guy. I need some type of vice. That's just the way I am, type of person I am. And I feel like that is better than, especially the next day. It's a lot easier to handle. I
know. Yeah. Hangovers do definitely get harder as you get older. It hasn't been fun.
Yeah.
It's not been fun. And I don't drink a lot of water.
So that's the problem.
Yeah.
So they actually just built one of these cryo places.
Yeah.
And I was hungover a couple weeks ago, and I had to play golf. And I went and got the banana bag.
Did you?
Fucking incredible. If you ever get a chance to do that, date a nurse. Basically, is what you need to do if you're a drinker. Because I felt better than I did, before I started drinking the night before. Went out there and still played like shit, but at least I wasn't hungover. Yeah,
because there's that horrible feeling that takes over your body is absolutely the worst. Okay, draft is next week. What is your ideal draft? Where do you think they're going? I don't read the Commanders shit. I have an idea of where I think they would go, but what are the rumors on the street about the Commanders?
Running back or DB looks like the big ones.
Running back, really.
Maybe even wide receiver, because basically every single one of our wideouts has a 1-year contract left. But I mean, the big goal is what people want around here is to trade back. Trade back, get a couple of more picks. It is. I know it's not exciting, but
fans love to say that though.
Yeah,
let's trade back. It's such an easy thing to say. I feel like
it is. I mean, the big thing is Cleveland supposedly is the one that we're looking at to trade back. I know you have a guest next that's still going to talk about the Browns.
Yeah.
The rumor is they might want to move up to get someone in that 29-30 area, and we'll move back to their pick in early in the second round for some type of 5th round pick or something like that. I don't know the reasoning why. I really normally I haven't been paying too much attention to the offseason, for the last 20 years because we suck. I've been a little bit more into it, but really I'm not all about the off season and stuff like that. Just give me the regular season. Hurry up, get it started so we can hurry up and win the Super Bowl.
Hurry up. What do you realistically think? Do you think that they'll win a Super Bowl in the next
13-4, we win it next year.
2.5 years?
I'm not even joking. 13-4, we win it next year.
Are you serious. Who are you playing in it?
I mean, I don't give a fuck. We'll beat them.
You're so confident. I love it. I feel like you guys kind of need, like, if I'm you, I'm probably going cornerback or running back.
Cornerback and running back is what I've heard.
Running back is 10-1.
Is it?
First position drafted.
It just depends on who falls where, right? Because, I mean, if there's a guy that they really like, because, I mean, we definitely need help. Eckler's old. He had a great season last year. Don't get me wrong. And Brian Robinson, I think he's like a good part 2 of a 1-2 punch. I don't think he should be like number 1 of a 1-2 punch.
It feels a million years ago when he got shot. Remember he got shot?
Yeah, I mean, but that was one of the hardest things ever. When he came back on to the stadium with many men by 50 in the back, like that was sick. I lost it on that.
It's like worth
but,
getting shot.
But I mean, like, you know, that whole thing has gotten it's past now. I mean, no one. Yes, it's amazing he's done what he's done, but he's not getting any like credit again, more credit because he's playing with being shot in the leg. That's over with. He's got to perform now.
Yeah, 100%. Were you moved by the Deebo Samuel signing at all? Or
I think in our offense that we throw all these short little dinky, you know, I mean, we don't do it as much as everyone says, right? Everyone's like, oh, Jaden the screen master. It's not true. Look at his charts. Look at where he passes the ball. But the big thing is, you know, we still do those short little plays, or we get the like the Terry McLaurin play where we scored against the Lions in the playoff. That little screen play, get the blocking going. That's Deebo's thing. I mean, anything within 5 yards, that's great. Have Terry go get the long ball. Deebo cut in, get the middle. And then we sort of need a third guy, maybe Noah Brown. I don't know.
Maybe the tight end class is pretty deep. Maybe you bring in another tight end.
We got a couple, you know, Sinat and Ertz is coming back. And the relationship that Ertz and Jaden have is really
nice.
strong.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize how great Ertz's hands are. Right? Because he was catching stuff that I was like, how did he catch that? Like, you know, like 100 mile per hour from 8 yards away. And he's grabbing them. I think he's got another year where he could be solid, a top 10 tight end in the league. Yeah.
I'm actually getting like kind of depressed now that we have to play you guys twice a year now. Like now,
look, I mean, when it comes to the conference, anything can happen. You know, you got Russell and Jameis, right?
Yeah, you don't have to listen.
I forget. I haven't been paying attention. But I want to see Jameis scares me more than Russ.
Oh, yeah. I just think it's just we do. I mean, the NFC East schedule is tough next year.
Yeah.
It's not a cakewalk. I just think that's not going to go well for the Giants, like by any means.
Well, I mean, you guys suck, bro. Sorry. Like, you guys look horrible coming in. And what about your coach? Like, they keep giving them chances. It's probably time to move on.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It feels like from the reports too that the front office and maybe the coaching staff are split on what they want to do in the draft, which I really fucking hate that in a year where like both of these guys are allegedly on the hot seat. Giants fans can yell at me all they want. I don't think Joe Shane is gone next year 100% the way that people think he is. I think the first thing that would go is probably Dable. I am all over the place if I think they're going to bring in a QB. The only thing about next year that excites me is I still don't think that Dallas is trending in the right direction.
No, they look bad. I mean, you know, Jerry Jones running that team, they're now almost worse than the Commanders. I mean, we've made an NFC Championship game. They haven't made one since 96?
Yeah. Yeah. That's dark times. Did the Eagles scare you at all?
Of course. I mean, Hurts and AJ Brown and who's their little skinny dude that runs around, the skinny wide receiver? I forget his name.
Devontae Smith.
Yeah, and then, of course, Saquon. I mean, yeah, of course they scare me.
Yeah, yeah. How do you think it plays out then? Commanders, Eagles, Dallas, Giants?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really care what happens below. All I know is the Commanders are going to be on top.
Okay, so we're betting the over 9.5 on their win total.
Oh, yeah. It's 13.
Taking them to win the
alt lines, 13.
Alt lines. What do we alt it up to? 13?
Alt line 13. You got to be getting at least 12-1 for that.
13
I would expect.
wins.
Right?
Oh, my God. I wonder what that is. I'd have to
I have no idea. I haven't looked.
It's freezing.
I don't bet many futures.
Why? You don't like them?
No, because I don't have the patience.
Because
I need that instant gratification, you know.
So do you bet any golf major futures?
I have because of the show and stuff like that. I guess the one I have right now, I have Patrick. So in the season preview show, I did a Patrick Reed top 20 in all 4 majors for 50 to 1. I added Bryson 18 to 1 for the PGA, and I got Maverick McNeely 100 to 1 for the PGA.
Okay. All right. Gun to your head, who do you think wins the PGA Championship before I let you get out of here? A lot of gun talk on the show today.
I mean, Plaxico, Giants makes sense.
You didn't have to do
that. Hold on. Who do I think is going to win it? I forget who I picked for this. I think I might have picked Bryson.
Okay.
I might have picked Bryson because it just makes sense. Quail Hollow, it's going to be like 8,000 yards long with like 6-inch rough.
Yeah, 100%.
Right?
100%.
It's basically what we saw when he won his first major. Right. I mean, everybody was missing the fairways. Everyone was so, trying to chuck it out of this crazy rough. But Bryson hits it so far that he's hitting the wedge, and he's also got the longer clubs. He got those crazy all level clubs, so he can fight through that rough better than most people, could with a wedge with the length of the shaft. So I think Bryson takes it down.
I'll have to get you back on soon. This was a blast. Let people know where they can find you when your show comes out. You'll be with Mayo and the boys this week. I'm jealous. You guys are gonna have a good time.
Yeah, it's in June. Make sure if you guys are listening, we are selling tickets to the live Custody show. If you're familiar with the Mayo Media Network, I think it's June 8th. It should be a fun time. I'll be there. Jeff will be there. Cust will be there. Cam will be there. Cam Stewart is the one I want to meet.
I would love to meet him.
He's incredible. I want to grow up and become Cam. That would be great. But you can find me on X at KendoVT. You can find my show. Comes out every Monday evening. It's called the Fantasy Golf Degenerates. It's on YouTube, on the Mayo Media Network, all the podcast stuff. Go check it out.
Love it. We'll get you on soon, Kenny. Have a good rest of your week.
Smalls, thanks for having me on.
Anytime.
All right.
Time for my bonus underdog pick'em. Underdog pick'em, you can play any sport and win up to 100x. Here's one that I like for the RBC. Davis, Thompson, and Spieth finishing position better than 20.5, and Big Hog Hoagie finishing position after round 1 better than 10.5. 21.4x your money. Sounds pretty great to me. So sign up with Smalls 2Ls to claim your special pick and first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits. Rhythm is your home for AI back picks and props. Rhythm is now live for Major League Baseball. Plus, they have models for NBA and golf. Picks so good, it feels like cheating. Building your own model is simple and easy. Here's something Rhythm likes for RBC. Short dog play on my guy Daddy Day at top 20 at plus 130 with a 52.4% win probability. Rhythm has some awesome deals going on now. 25% off monthly subscription with promo code SGPN25 and 50% off annual subscription with promo code SGPN50. And now joining me, my friend, Gabby Goudy. How's it going?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I feel like I haven't talked to you in so long.
I know. I feel like I've just been so boring for so long. I'm sorry. I'm neglecting everybody.
I feel like there's just so much going on, especially with the draft coming up. Are you having fun with all the Cleveland talk?
I don't know if fun would be the right word to use. It's entertaining. It's definitely entertaining. Okay, so the thing with the Browns is they'll never be boring.
Yes.
They'll never be boring. I don't know if they'll ever be good. They'll never be boring.
Which is good. Twitter is kind of crazy right now. I mean, the Giants and the Browns are probably the two teams that no one can figure out. Even the sports books, they're two of the teams. Position of first drafted player. There's only 27 teams up. I didn't look up what the other fucking teams were, but Giants and Browns are two that they do not know what's going on. Do you have any read on the situation?
Well, I think it's going to be Travis Hunter. Everyone's telling me it's Travis Hunter. It's Travis Hunter. I feel like they're not going to take a quarterback. If they take a quarterback, they're going to mess up whatever quarterback they do take. So they probably should go with Travis Hunter.
Yeah. I don't think I can see Sanders in Cleveland for some reason. It doesn't, something about it I can't see. I don't know why.
Yeah, I just don't think he would have fun here. Not to hate on Cleveland. I have fun here, but I just don't think he's going to have the same kind of fun that I'm having here.
Yeah.
Right.
They do. So you think they do draft one though? They brought in what, Flacco and Pickett?
Yeah, like what's that gonna do? No offense to Joe Flacco. Like, I'm happy to have Joe Flacco. I'm happy to have Kenny Pickett. You know,
Yeah.
2 Super Bowl champions on a Cleveland Browns roster. That's what everyone can dream of. Anyways, no, I think they'll probably take a quarterback later in the draft. Don't know who it will be, but they have to, right?
I feel like both of our teams do. Like
they have to. Like, they're there. They have the picks.
I really think one of them has to come in and like come back in round 1 and take one of them. I guess it depends where Jackson Dart goes to. If
Kevin
the Steelers take
likes
one,
him.
Who?
Kevin Stefanski likes Dart. He went to his pro day himself.
I just don't like Jackson Dart's face. Like, he's a good player. I just don't. There's something about him.
I just didn't know that's what he was gonna look like. No offense. I'm not like hating on his looks at all. That's not what I'm saying. I just didn't know that was him.
He's very. I mean, he's a handsome kid. It's
he's a man. He's a little man.
Yeah, he's definitely very handsome. What's your ideal scenario for them then?
Oh, for the Browns? Oh my God. My ideal scenario for the Browns is to win more than 3 games.
Okay, amazing. There's a chance if you do get a quarterback that is solid. The roster is not bad.
Well, I wouldn't say it's great. I wouldn't say the roster is great. Okay, there are some pieces that could be better, but there are some pieces that could be worse.
There you go.
The defense is okay. Better than okay.
Yes.
The offense, the line, a little concerned.
Yeah.
David Njoku, great. Jerry Jeudy, great. Running back, not good. That's not a good situation.
Are the Giants and the Browns almost the same exact team? What is going on?
I fear, but like somehow, okay, but when they did play against each other in the season, that was one of the worst games I've ever watched.
Yeah. I don't even remember. I blocked out last season. I have no idea what happened that game. Was Daniel Jones?
I can tell you what happened.
Okay, tell me.
What happened was
I remember. We actually did win, and I kind of got hope.
Yeah, like everyone was like, oh my God, Deshaun Watson is so good. And then like 5 minutes later, they're like, oh, actually, he's the worst quarterback we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Ideal.
Yeah, I remember now. I think that's like the only game I enjoyed last season.
I don't think there was one that I did. No, there was one, but I'm not going to say it. Just not going to say it.
Okay, why not? Say it.
No, there was one. Okay, there was one specific game that I enjoyed, but the Cleveland Browns did lose.
Okay.
Actually, there's 2. I liked when they beat the Steelers in the snow. The second one was against the Bengals. Something in that game happened that I celebrated that people didn't like.
That's fine. I know what you're talking about. How do you think the AFC North finishes next year?
Ravens, Bengals,
mm-hmm.
Browns, Steelers last. Mike Tomlin finally goes under 500.
Do you hate the Steelers the most of all?
I do.
Yeah, like very much.
I wouldn't say, okay, it's kind of bad for me to say. I wouldn't say that I hate the Ravens. I think I'm too young to hate the Ravens like everybody else does, even though they stole the football team. I wasn't around for that. I didn't see it. That wasn't me.
Not your problem.
I don't really hate the Ravens, but the Steelers and Bengals, I don't like.
Yeah, it's tough. Okay, Cavs. Now I want to talk about your Cavs because I am officially a Cavs fan, at least for the NBA Finals, because I placed a parlay with Rory to win the Masters and the Cavs to win the finals.
Oh, now you're asking for a lot.
Now I'm asking for a lot. Okay, great. But like, is there a chance?
There is a chance, but I have to go into everything with low expectations.
Yes. That's the Cleveland in you.
But I also have a parlay Eagles Super Bowl Cavs finals.
What did you get that at?
I only put like $10. It's $10.
I don't. Yeah, no. This was like 44. I think I got like 44 to 1 on this or something.
It was like 10 to win 6 something, which is great.
Love it. I think they're plus 700 to win the finals. Now, Thunder, the favorite, followed by the Celtics plus 190. Thoughts on that? It seems like everyone believes the Celtics are winning. From what I know, I don't follow NBA as closely as the world, but is that kind of what you're
I'm gonna say it's the Celtics until I see them lose. I saw what they did last year. It was pretty bad when the Cavs played them. It actually was awful to watch. I did not enjoy any second of that at all. So I'm gonna say it is the Celtics until it can't be the Celtics.
Okay.
I'd love for it to be the Cavs.
And then are you buying the Lakers hype?
See, I would love for LeBron James to win another ring, but I don't know what I would do if it were to be like a Cavs Lakers finals. I don't know what I would do. I would be very upset watching.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
But like watch the NBA push for that just because that's like, that would be a great story. That'd be great to watch. I would hate it, but love it. but hate it.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
what do you think right now? Like, is it Celtics who? Who do you think the Celtics play?
Warriors.
Okay. Huh. I feel like that's not one that I'm hearing a lot of.
Really good.
Yeah, they do. And I'm
like,
finally in the, I always say I'm like a Christmas Easter when it comes to NBA. So I like just watch the playoffs.
It doesn't really, it hasn't really changed much this year. Everything's been the same the whole entire season.
Shit. Is there like any sleeper team? Like I feel like everyone's on the same page this year.
I mean, like you could say the Warriors are a sleeper team, but I think they're like the favorite in that matchup, aren't they? I think they are.
Yeah.
And they're a 7 seed, 2 seed. I don't know. I know the Rockets are a 2 seed, and that's going to be a tough game between the two.
I saw a tweet yesterday. Now I'm going to baseball. I'm all over the place. That stadiums are doing too much now with the food, and you go to a lot of stadiums and you try a lot of the food. Thoughts on that take? Because I feel like it's fun. That's like another reason to go to the games.
Have you seen any of the crowds right now? Have you seen what they look like?
Mm-mm.
They look pathetic. There's no one there. Like, do something. Like, that's fun to get people to go. I mean, will a hot dog bring that many fans? No, but at least give them something to like look forward to.
What's your favorite thing you've had at a stadium?
Camden Yards. It was a hot dog with mac and cheese, and then there were potato sticks on top of it with crab chunks, and then Old Bay on top of that. And it was so good. And I think about that a lot. Like my team, they're playing the Orioles right now, and I'm just like, man, I wish I were there.
That sounds so.
It was actually so good. My second best thing, my baseball team has a coffee shop, and they do cold brew floats.
I've seen you post that. I need to come visit because I'm not that far. We need to go to a baseball game.
I would love to take you to a baseball game.
It would be so much fun. We'd have a blast. Last thing, and I'll let you get out of here. Your top 3 athlete dads right now.
Top 3 athlete dads. Oh, people are gonna be mad at me for this one because I said I was being a girl dad hater for a couple days.
Yes, were you? That's okay.
Top 3 athlete dads. Like, are we talking about just like looks?
They don't need to be dads.
Like,
they don't need to be dads. They can just be your dad, your daddy, whatever you want to.
Oh, Fernando Tatis Jr. number 1.
Okay, easy.
Done. I put him at number 1. Number 2. Jalen Hurts doesn't have any kids, but like, I if he would ask us, I wouldn't say no.
I hate that he's as attractive as he is. It's very painful to be in the same.
And then to round it out, I will put Jose Ramirez on this list just because I respect that man so much.
There you go.
Love everything he's ever done for.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Let people know where they can find you. We'll have to go to a baseball game.
You guys can find me at Gab Goudy. It's the same thing across every single social media, anywhere you want to look. GABBGOUDY. I'm sorry, I've just been yapping away.
You're good. No, and wait, now you're doing an awesome baseball podcast. Before you go.
Oh yeah, I have a baseball show with Carlos Baerga. He is a Cleveland Indians legend. We've been talking to all the guys from the 90s. It's been incredible. We've had Kenny Lofton, Omar Vizquel. We're going to have Sandy Alomar soon. We just had Jim Thome.
That's so
Dennis
cool.
Martinez today. So yeah, you guys can look out for that.
Go check that out. Like, subscribe, rate, review this. And I'll see you guys on Monday. We're out of here.